Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with On the Fly Review for you, and tonight I'm talking about Kraven the Hunter, released last Friday, directed by J.C. Chandler, starring Aaron Johnson, Russell Crowe, Ariana DeBose, and Alessandro Nivola. This is the latest and will confirmably now be the final Sony Spider-Verse film. Well, I guess until they release the next disastrous that Spider Noir thing with Nicolas Cage. Anyhow, look, this of course is another bastardization of the legendary Spider-Man character. Uh, and holy shit, guys! I mean, look, it's like 4 in the morning. I have like 30% of my phone. It's gonna die. I'm gonna have to upload this tomorrow probably, but I wanted to get the on the fly thing out there right away because I think the director Chandler, he did a terrific job with films like All's Lost, Most Violent Year. Those were excellent movies. And I think Aaron Johnson did a terrific job as Kick-Ass, and even as Quicksilver. I'm not calling him Taylor Johnson. What kind of man takes his wife's fucking last name? And I think Russell Crowe would have been a great choice for Kraven the Hunter 20 years ago. This is a disastrous motion picture. There's bad casting. An AI would have written a better script. And the visual effects are nothing short of grotesque. This is a visually offensive film. It is an insult to your senses. That being said, I mean, it's a lot better than Madam Web and Joker 2, to be fair. I mean, I think of this Spider-Verse thing, though. We're like there's the 3 Venom movies, which made so much money, somewhat of a profit. Morbius, which was horrific. Madam Web, and now this. None of them were asked for. I mean, a Venom solo movie, as the box office proved, there was an audience for it. But the others, nobody asked or even wanted these other movies. They even, in fact, went online and publicly begged you, please no, don't do this. Stop it. Get some help. This is just terrible. I mean, it's like, I think of Sony, I was telling the story. I've told this story before. I don't know if I ever told this story before on here. But when I was working in kitchens, I had this horrible manager, moron. And I was supposed to make a Parmesan dressing for the weekend. We're talking like 30 gallons worth of dressing here, right? And this dipshit forgets to order Parmesan cheese. And he just tells me to make it work. Make it work. As if Parmesan cheese is not a key ingredient to Parmesan dressing. Make it work. Throw in ricotta. That'll just be... No one will notice the difference. That's how I feel Sony has been floating around all of these years. Make a cohesive Spider-Man universe film without Spider-Man. It'll work. Make it work. It's sad. It's really sad. Because there are people involved in these who are trying. And it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Honestly, okay, I'll say that this movie did have an excellent chase scene, and even though I could see it coming around the mountain with a whistle and everything, I did enjoy the supposed reveal in the third act. Everything else, this was trash. And oh my sweet merciful Christ, what the fuck was Alessandro Nivola doing with this performance? This is some of the oddest, most bizarre shit I've ever seen from an actor in a performance. Just odd, I mean, I can't. I don't even know what to describe. There's like this random scene where he gets a piece of bad news, and he just like does like this, like he's trying to pass a fucking hairball or something. This is a absurdly stupid fucking movie. I was gonna give it 2 stars because I felt that I felt out of almost sympathy, pity stars is what they would have been. But no, I can't do it now. What was the line? What was the fucking line? Oh, actual line from this film is a girl says, "She died after that. I never saw her again." Yeah, that's what happens when people die. You don't see them anymore. I'm just, okay. I'm going to go to bed because I have better things to do in my life than talk about Kraven the fucking Hunter. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the flight. Read some Todd McFarlane comics and actually find out about... No, I gotta say this one more thing. How he gets his superpowers in this movie, he's mauled by a lion, and the lion who's been shot by his dad bleeds into his wounds. That's how you get a toxic blood infection and die a horrific death. That's not how you get superpowers. At least Spider was like genetically altered and shit. At least the cloud of radiation the Fantastic Four goes through was like cosmic and throw in some fake stupid science shit, to make it almost not make sense. I mean, just a lion bleeds into your wounds and now you have lion powers. And lions aren't fucking invincible. Have you ever seen a lion? They get shot pretty fucking easy. It's not like they get a fucking castle can fall. There's literally a scene in this movie where the guy falls off a mountain and then a castle falls on top of him and he's not even scratched. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It is not, you would think it's not hard to make a good movie, but it's definitely not hard to make a bad movie. In fact, you can spend an entire year doing reshoots just to make sure your movie is that fucking bad. I'm Jake Davis, and I'm giving this movie a fucking turkey. Catch you on the fly.